Everyone, this will be the third video on geographical perspective on selected issues and problems. This is Vishwajit Sir. Urban waste disposal. Disposal of industrial waste has increased because of concentration of industrial units in and around urban centers. Urban waste is a bigger problem in small towns and cities than metropolitan cities in the country. About 90% of solid waste is collected and disposed of successfully in Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Bangalore, and other metropolitan cities. About 30 to 50% solid waste is in other towns and cities in country is not collected and disposed of properly. It is a major problem because it accumulates on streets, in open spaces between houses and in wasteland and can cause various health problems. These discarded materials are also known as refuges, garbage and rubbish, and are disposed of from two sources, that is household or domestic establishment and industrial or commercial establishment. Public land or private contractors' sites are used to dispose of household or domestic wastes. Low-lying public grounds are used to dispose of industrial solid waste by public facilities. Industries, thermal power houses, and buildings, constructions and demolitions are contributing with more turn out of ash and debris in solid wastes. Source of urban waste. Here you can see a pie graph where rubber, leather, and textiles represent 5% of urban waste, where plastic 16, metals 17, glass 14, and maximum numbers of it is from paper and paperboard 39%, food waste 12%, yard trimming 3%, and miscellaneous were 10%. So these are the sources of urban waste. Overcrowding, congestion, increasing population, improper infrastructure and facilities to support this population, lack of sanitation, foul etc. are some features of urban areas. Mismanagement of solid waste and environmental pollution caused by them has now become a major problem. Solid wastes are a variety of old and used articles, for example, stained small piece of metals, broken glass, wares, plastic containers, polythene bags, assets, floppies, CDs, etc. dumped at different places. Impacts of improper management of solid wastes. Solid wastes are threat to human health and can cause various diseases. It creates foul smell and it harbors flies and rodents that can cause typhoid, diphtheria, diarrhea, malaria, cholera, and other diseases. Solid waste can create inconvenience rapidly if they are not properly handled. Wind and rain water can split it and cause discomfort to people. Industrial solid waste can cause water pollution by dumping it into water bodies. Drains carrying untreated sewage also result into various health problems. Untreated waste release various poisonous biogas such as methane in air by slow fermentation process. These wastes are resources as energy can be generated from them. By compositing these wastes, problems of energy could be solved, as well as its management in urban areas. Here you can see waste products, water pollution, soil contamination, air pollution due to waste product. Rural urban migration, very important for the pollution or environmental pollution of urban areas. Movement of people from rural area to urban area are caused by various factors such as high demand for labor in urban areas, low job opportunities in rural areas, and disparities in terms of development in rural and urban areas. Smaller and medium cities provide low opportunities which force people to bypass these small cities and directly come to the mega cities for their livelihood. Mostly daily wage workers like welders, carpenters, laborers, etc. move to another cities for work periodically and provide remittances to their families for daily consumption, healthcare, schooling of children, etc. This has improved their early object situation into a better one. Simultaneously, due to temporary and transferable job situation, these laborers are there and their families hear the pain of separation of their near dears. Here you can see a man, a laborer going to urban, and the urban area had full of slums. It is all due to rural villagers. Rural urban migration. Sometimes these workers also face difficulties in assimilation to the new culture and environment. Due to these menial jobs at low wages in informal sectors in urban areas, the spouses are left behind in rural areas to look after children and elderly people. Thus, rural urban migration stream is dominated by the males. Currently, 54% of the world's 7 billion population lives in urban areas of the world. This proportion of urban population will increase in future. It is estimated that between 2025 to 2030, this percentage would be grown with 1.44 per year. This high urban population will pressurize government to optimize infrastructure facilities in urban areas for giving a standard quality of life. Trend of urbanization in the world. It is estimated that by 2050, about two-thirds of the world's population will live in urban areas. It would create a high pressure on existing infrastructure and sanitation, health, crime problems, and urban poverty. There are various factors responsible for the growth of urban population, like when high birth rate and low mortality rate increase. Net in migration or movement of people from other areas. Reclassification of urban areas to encompass formerly rural settlement. In India, there is an estimation that about 60% India's urban population has increased after 1961. About 29% of this growth has been caused by rural-urban migration. Hope you have enjoyed the video and learned something. Thank you.